Hello, this is Ramirez with Tidewater Renaissance Fighting Arts. This is part one of a two-part video. I will link part two in the description. And today we are reviewing Sacramento Historical Fighting Society's Pluderhose. And there's a lot that I covered in my other video. I'm actually making part one second because there were some things that I missed. I did want to show you these when I'm not wearing them so that you could get a better sense. The pants actually have, as far as the front closure, I talked a little bit about this, but if you can see, there's a set of 3 buttons. Only 2 of them really work. The bottom 2, this one's Velcro, and these are fake. So you undo those buttons, and they actually have a fairly wide piece of Velcro. And then you also have, as I mentioned in the video, a zippered fly. I have noticed that it's kind of become unstitched here already, so that's another critical point. The Velcro is very good, but may need to work on some stitching here. I really do like these pants. I think they have some flaws. Also, I mentioned this in the other video, the website says these are not meant for everyday sparring, and I agree. There's something to look nice at a special event, or if you're teaching, these are really great, but there are some flaws. There are some things I like to point out as well. The one nice thing is that really wide Velcro makes it hold in place. So actually probably what pulled some of the stitching off the Velcro that's connected to the pants. But it does hold very well. It fits very nicely. You have great movement in these pants. To kind of explain what they did, they made a pant on the inside, and then there is an overlay. So all this is kind of overlay. I talked a little about the material. It's not that it's weak material, but it's very, very thin as far as the stuff that's supposed to make the poof part of it. That's not a bad thing. That gives it its look. The trade-off is, once again, if you're hard sparring, if someone has a number of burrs on their blade, I'd be concerned about this ripping. And I could stitch it up and probably look more period, more authentic, but it's something to keep in mind if you're considering these pants. On the back, something I also didn't mention in my other video, they do have the name of the company that makes it. It also has an adjustable belt, so if for whatever reason the elastic doesn't work for you, you can always tighten that belt in the back. So it's nice that it has that other adjustment to it. I found that I didn't really need it. I think the elastics held up pretty well. But if they were to weaken over time in washings, this would be a good addition to have to make sure that it fits you snugly and doesn't move. Another feature I didn't get to mention in the video is that the Velcro on the legs is actually quite big, and you can really, tighten that up to where it will fit your particular leg. It also, if you can see this on the camera, it has little straps for kind of, if you want to, I said I was wearing garters in there. You could either put garters, you could put the guard for your shin protectors through these to help kind of keep it in place. So that's also a very nice feature that I didn't mention in my previous video. Or in this case, my next video. We had talked about the pockets. As far as how you can put protective equipment in there, and this is something I wanted to talk about to a greater extent. I had already mentioned in the video how this works. There is a hidden zipper, and it's right here. You'll see that little black tag, hopefully, in the camera. You just basically pull that down, and it does unzip. I did mention that it seems like it's a very fine zipper, and once again, that may be a problem later on in use. Inside, you have the actual pant leg, and they've put in these Velcro strips. So I wanted to kind of show you that. And once again, you just pull it apart, and you could put whatever type of thing for padding, and then you would just Velcro this on top of it to hold it in place. I don't know that this is the best system. I think that what I would like to personally see is if they had, I'm just going to put my hand in here, like one strip of material with little loops, like a little space in there, so I could tie something in rather than the Velcro. The same thing, there's a second tier of Velcro in there. You'll see that in my case, I have a knee cop in there. This does not come with the pants. This is my regular protective equipment. But yeah, as you can see, this is the entire pant leg, and all I do is I can pull that Velcro apart, and I can pull this off of the pant leg. If I wanted to install it, I would just put that knee cop in, go around. I would grab the elastic, which would be just a little difficult to get here. Here it is. Go around the pant leg, and then Velcro it in. And now it's around my pants, so when I put my leg through here, it's just already set. I tried to Velcro this into that little Velcro strap. I didn't have much luck with it, but thankfully the knee cop pretty much stays. So I don't know that the Velcro is the best system. I know that this is the first generation of this pant. Those at the Sacramento Historical Fighting Society, if you want to send me your improvement to check it out, I'd be happy to do so. But that was just one of the other things that I noticed about it. It did hold the cop very well, but I don't know about putting other padding in there with those Velcro straps. This is ingenious as far as hiding how you get to that. I think that it's really, in that regard, very well made, but it's a very, very small zipper. And I am kind of concerned that the correct strike or something would tear it open, and then I wouldn't be able to zip or unzip it. Overall, I do like these pants. I'll talk about the pockets and other things in the second video where I'm wearing these pants. But I wanted to kind of bring up both for the people who made it, some ideas like those looped attachment points. Might be easier to have a piece of padding in cloth and tie it to those rather than the Velcro. I don't know if the intention was you would take that Velcro strip and put padding on it and glue it or sew it in and then put it into the pant. That is one of the differences between that and like the superior fencing, where you'd have places where you'd put it. That you could take the same approach. You could have this interior pant, and if you had put in, let's say, the pocket, so you could just put the padding into the pocket to hold it in place, would be a wonderful improvement on these pants. Color's fantastic, but it's also the same colors as my club, so I am biased. They did say in future iterations they will have other colors than just the kind of golden yellow. And as I said, the pockets are good. It felt good. I was fighting in them Saturday night. I didn't have any problems with them. They were actually very comfortable. I really do like the look that they have to them. I think they're one of the most attractive looking Pluderhose on the market. I think they are really a solid attempt to get that look. Whereas aside from, I think, as I said, Reconstructing History has one that's a lot more expensive. But I think this is a very good go. I think that there are some improvements that can be made. I bought them with the understanding these were Generation 1. I know they're going to make improvements. And if you guys at the Sacramento Historical Fighting Society get the chance to watch these two videos, I hope that that will be helpful to you in making improvements on it. And overall, I don't regret buying these. I think they are great if I'm teaching a demo, or I'm teaching a seminar or something, or even going to like a combat con or something like that. I would wear these going to classes. I probably wouldn't wear them in the tournaments. And as I said, they say not to do that anyway. They're really not designed for that. So that's my review part 1. I will put a link to part 2 where I'm wearing these pants and give you my general impressions there. Once again, my name is Ramirez. I'm part of the Tidewater Renaissance Fighting Arts. I will leave a link in the description below, both for these pants and for our club. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.